By 1917, the German Navy was trying to starve Britain out. Two-thirds of the country's food came from overseas. In a single month, German U-boats destroyed over 370 merchant ships bringing fresh supplies. People at home had to do without.
The only time we had a meal really was on the Sunday, when we used to have a dinner on a Sunday. That was practically the only real meal we had in the week. And the bread was black, almost black. Couldn't get white bread, never. And there wasn't much of anything. And people starved. Did you know people starved? If you were hungry, you didn't tell anybody, you didn't go begging. Why would you? People didn't, they had their pride. I wouldn't have told anybody I was hungry.
My mother, I don't know how she managed. We were starving. If the war went on another 4 months, I don't know what would have happened. My mother, she was done everything she can for both of us, my little brother and me. She'd done everything she could. It was nothing to see her sit at the table with an empty plate. Mummy, you're not eating. Well, I'm not hungry. Whatever she had was for my brother and myself.
Well-bred girls left suburbia for the countryside. Towards the end of 1917, over 250,000 women were labouring on farms, with 16,000 volunteers digging for Britain in the Women's Land Army itself. The Army Agricultural Labour Corps also provided more manpower. Many were disabled ex-soldiers, like 19-year-old George Louth, who was sent home after the Battle of the Somme, suffering from partial deafness. George was relieved to be home, but knew nothing about farming.
I didn't know how a potato grew, never mind about haymaking. And we went to this farm, and we was there a fortnight, and he sent us back. Said we were no good. So the officer said to me, well, look, he said, if you can't do anything on the land, it's no good you stopping here. You'll have to go back to France again. I said, oh no. I said, is there some tractor drivers being wanted somewhere? Is that what you want to do? I said, yes, sir. I felt free, didn't I, after all that trauma. It disappeared. It disappeared altogether. As though it was yesterday.
Hunger and hardship at home scarred a generation, but the men on the front line lived through even greater tests.